Telegram Sunstain group?
Good evening, everyone. Hello, welcome. So it's first of all so good to see you. Hello, Rakesh sir. Hello, Smita ma'am. Okay, so today this particular meeting is an induction program, induction to a very interesting initiative that we are undertaking. It's called as the book club. Now, the first thing that I want to ask everyone present here, how many of you believe that knowledge in today's digital economy, knowledge is the greatest currency? Yeah, give me a show of hands. Yeah, all of us. Okay. So the whole idea about launching this entire book club is taking inspiration from the person who has made me whatever little bit I am today, is my mentor, Tony Robbins. Now, this legend, he has read over 700 books on personal development in just 7 years. That's 100 books every single year. Now, it doesn't really matter whether he's using the books how much ever or not. What matters is the fact that he's been reading through all these books today. He literally nails down $1 million a day, $1 million a day he can earn. Now, that's not an accident. Bill Gates will read somewhere around 8 books a month. Barack Obama reads around 4 hours a day. Now, in one end, we can just stay awestruck and say to them, okay, you know what? Bill Gates is the CEO of Microsoft, or Barack Obama is the ex-president of the United States. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe because they have been conditioned into this habit of reading, they have been able to achieve these amazing epitome of success in their personal and professional life. So over the last 4.5 years, ever since I watched my first ever TEDx talk, which was apparently, again, Tony Robbins' TED talk, was somewhere around 23 minutes on how to really scale yourself, how to be successful and all. And he mentioned this important thing of creating, turning reading into a habit. Now, so far with our premium community members, we literally started this. We used to read 1 book a week, and then we had all these wonderful discussions. But somehow the whole last couple of months, everything just went about here and there. But then, this being the final month of 2021, how about we can kickstart this habit? A habit that will not only help us read. We're obviously going to start with 1 book for 15 days. And everything is going to be in such a proper structure. We're going to all be a part of a community where we are choosing a book, we are reading about it, we are making notes, we are sharing that notes with our community, and then we meet every single week. That is every Friday. Every Friday, we meet for around half an hour to 45 minutes to discuss what were the greatest takeaways. How are we implementing whatever we are learning into our practical life? Again, quoting Tony Robbins, knowledge is not power, knowledge is potential power. It only becomes power when you use it. So we are consistently creating a kind of like a habit for ourselves to be able to really go full out. In order to do so, there are a couple of frameworks that we need to follow. The first, every single week, we are going to be putting up a book in the group. What will be the group? It will be a closed WhatsApp group. It will be a closed Telegram group as well. We will be putting up the PDF version, the EPUB version. The EPUB is more like the simplified PDF version, which we have to, it's more like an exact ebook version itself. And we will also put up the audiobook with respect to that particular book. So for visual learners can read, for auditory learners, you can listen. Along with that, we will also be putting up the summary, a short 6-page summary of that book. We will also be sharing, the summary will include the important pointers with respect to whatever we learn from that book. And at the same time, we are also including the whole process of connection in the form of a community. So what happens is, as we get into the final month of this year, we are conditioning ourselves. We end the year by finishing 2 books that are absolute game changers. Of course, the first book we're going to start with is called as The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, this is a book that I had read a couple of months back, And this is a book that completely changed my life in terms of understanding the fundamentals of finances. Even if I'm getting paid 10 rupees, whether it's my sessions, whether it's my one-on-one, I am actually implementing by saving 10% and putting it completely separately. So here's what happens when you read all those books, you're applying it, and you get to identify the change in your life. You just realize, okay, I'm so grateful that I'm doing it, and I wish I had done it sooner. Now, along with this whole book club thing, we are also adding certain brain hack podcasts into the whole picture. So what happens is every single day you go through a podcast which is bite-sized, like 5 to 10 minutes of learning. It's just like installing a kind of a reading habit into your system. We are giving you speed reading course access as well. So what happens is as you are going through those episodes, you're learning the techniques, you can actually read faster. And this is a calculation again. If you read 45 minutes a day, you can finish an entire book within, let's just say, 320 odd minutes, which means if you can finish a book in a day, I mean, just like normal reading speed, okay, 180 to 220 words per minute. If we read, it's a research by, again, one of my mentors, Jim Quick. So 45 minutes a day can get you one book a week. So you actually read through, you learn, you immerse yourself into a habit. Now, a lot of people will be saying, okay, Suryadeep, what about comprehension? Whether I remember every single thing or not, we will be learning how to make notes. We will be learning what all to highlight on into that book. What are the pointers you need to keep? We will be training you on how to create little mind maps so that all you have to do is just go through the mind map and the book is there with you at your fingertips. All those things will be taken care of. But right now, the first thing is obviously to get that head start. Now, here's how the whole book community is being scheduled. Obviously, this entire month, we are literally giving it to you for free, completely for free. Like just try, be here, be a part of it, see how is it helping you, whether you're getting benefits and results or not. And if you choose to still continue with us, it just includes a minimum, a very, very nominal subscription of just $200. I mean, just think about it. $200 of a monthly subscription, and you're getting access to like as many books as you want, and we are all going through it together. Now, guess what? The problem that I have faced, I have somewhere around 100+ books in my library. I got somewhere around 10,000 ebooks in my virtual library, and then it's so difficult. Where do I get a start? What do I get a head start with? How do I even figure out where do I want to start? But this is where the community plays a big role. We choose a book, one book. And that's all that we want to focus on. And we want to immerse as many juice as we want. In fact, again, I'm going to quote Tony Robbins saying this: when you read a quality book, let's just say a self-help book or a personal development, personal transformation book, or books that gives you strategies and ideas, you're actually researching on the decades of time and experience and efforts one particular person, the writer, has been through in his entire life, personal, professional, and you're downloading it into just hours. And when you put in the system, when you put in what you have learned into practice, your life is going to just upgrade to the next level. So again, just to summarize, before we bring up Yogeshwari, who's going to walk us through at least the first chapter to give us a head start. What is the book club? What is the Sun's Den book club? This is a closed community where we meet every single week. We go through one particular book together as a community. We make notes. We get action steps. We go through speed reading stuff. We are literally immersing it and turning it into a habit so that we get into the state as maybe a Barack Obama or a Bill Gates is. One book a week, people. That's 52 books in a year. Imagine the amount of knowledge you're going to have at the end of 2022. Like 2021 is already over. We'll be finishing 2 books by this month itself, starting with The Richest Man in Babylon. So we'll have a closed community. We'll meet every single week for an hour discussing about what were our key takeaways from that book. What are the action steps that we need? So all that we have to do, be a part of this for the entire month. We're giving it away for free. And then, of course, it includes just a very, very nominal subscription plan. And at the same time, we will be active in the group. So whatever progress that we are making, it's important that we put in the progress in the groups as well, so that we all can stay motivated. We inspire each other. We really grow with each other. And guess what? There is obviously a lot of goodies coming after. Here's another thing. Every single time we choose a book, you're going to get the PDF version, you're going to get the EPUB version, you're going to get the audiobook version if it's available, and you will get a summary of that particular book as well. There's a 6-page summary. We will be giving you access to that as well. So that's all about the book club. Now I would want to bring up Yogeshwari, who is going to take us further from here. So Yogeshwari, over to you.
Thank you so much. First of all, I wanted to thank each one of our members being here. It means really a lot to me, a tons to me, because we have started something amazing, and getting the response means a lot. It's not just about someone is starting something, it's about the members. You bring value. If you were not there, nothing is there. So you are the value right now in this room. And just to add to whatever we have right now, to start with, because I believe if we wanted to do something rather than planning, even if it's a half cooked, start with it, because that's when we will take it to a bigger level. So right now, as we have already promised, we are with the richest man in the Babylon. So just to give a brief overview about what it is, first let me ask how many of you went through the PDF version? Wow, Suryadeep ma'am, that's amazing. When I saw you that time in, wow, Rakesh sir, that's amazing. Okay, when I saw that thing I'm getting goosebumps. Wow, I'm having such a big trainers here, and people who know a lot bigger things than me here to join with us. This really means a lot. TEDx speakers, wow. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much Smita ma'am, Kadambari ma'am, and Abhinay Lakshmi ma'am, Abhijit Datta sir, and Deepak sir. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let me quickly come to what is the richest man in Babylon is all about. The first chapter. First of all, the book has an introduction which says that this book is all that you need for your financial freedom. This book is all that you need. And the author literally breaks down the perspective of money we all have. Because I have read this in one of the Mind Valley course, I guess. We were taught right from our childhood, if I'm not wrong, it's exactly Christy Maria Sheldon. She speaks about the perspective we have towards money. We were taught right from the childhood that the people who are rich are evil. People who have a lot of money, they don't help. People have a lot of money. No, it's not good for us to have a lot of money. Have whatever you have, the less. Be content with that. That's not how it works. If you want abundance in your life, you have to clear that block. And exactly the same thing this book says in its introduction. You have to fatten thy purse in order to bring more money inside. And the introduction page, I love reading the first pages exclusively, the cover page, front, back, and the first pages of every book. And this book has a quote which says that there are certain rules to bring abundance in life. 7 exclusive rules, which is there in the front page. Number 1, start thy purse to fattening. So we all have purse. I have my lucky purse, which never lets me down. Always I will have, it's not I'm having abundance, but I will have what I need from it. If I have anything, my purse will be there to support me. And how do I do it? This book gives that. Whatever I'm following it unconsciously, this book says it, writes it down so that people can follow that. Number 2, control thy expenditure. So we have to calculate the expenditure. The first chapter is all about that. Number 3, make the gold multiply. So make the gold multiply is investment, whatever the investment possible. We all know about investment, but still go back, take a note of whatever the things that you invest, whatever the things that you spend, and analyze. So that's what is the third point. And the fourth point says, guard thy treasure from loss. So if we have wealth, we have to invest it so that it gets multiplied rather than having a lavish expenditure. So that's what is the fourth line, guard thy treasures from loss. And the fifth one, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. If you live, make sure that your life is worth something. Whatever you speak right now, I'm so glad and blessed that I have somewhere around 11 people, 10 people to hear me speaking. That's you are giving me actually your time, which is higher valued than money. And then number 6 is ensure to future incomes, which is very important. We are very young and we are yet to learn it. We are learning from all of you. And then increase the ability to learn, which is what we are doing right now here. We are actually increasing our ability to learn. Like I know that all of you here are well qualified than me. All of you are here who are here are well financially stable than whatever I am right now. But still we are here to learn. Yes, that matters a lot. So among the 7 pointers, we are already in track in few pointers. If we consciously follow the 7 pointers, for sure, we will achieve any financial freedom that we wanted for us. We are the limits. People say sky is the limit. I just wanted to say we are the limits. Whatever we think is what we are going to produce. Now, starting with this book has Babylon as its background. Just to give an overview about the city, it is there in the historical sketch of Babylon. It's the richest city where the finance is being handled properly by its citizens. And they are also giving a outline that it's richest city, not because it is situated among the flourishing plenty soil which can give you and the rivers. No, not because of that. It is actually situated in a valley where there's nothing. They just have 2 things. One is a fertile soil. Number 2, a river. Now the engineers of that city, what they have done is they have actually constructed the dams. Actually, Babylon is the first city where engineers have started constructing huge dams for their city. So they have built dams, irrigation canals, and they have diverted the water towards the fertile land. That is what made them rich among all the nations. So the moral of the story is, whatever the resource we have to start with that, rather than blaming. Like people of Babylon could have blamed, we are not situated in a proper place, we are in the valleys, we don't have proper water system, how can we do that, what can we do that? But they didn't. They worked out with what they have. So moral of the story, we have to start right now with what you have. Tell me what you have right now. Right now I have some speaking ability. Right now I have a good communication, good language. I can start with that. In fact, I have already started with that. You are here because of that. Take your note and pen, write down what you have. 2 things that you have. With that 2 things, what you can do. Take a paper and a pen, write it down. Because the first chapter is actually going to propel us to take action. Hope all of you are writing. 2 things that we have right now. No investment, nothing. If it is possible, please turn on your video. I love to look at you and speak rather than looking at some pictures and names and speak, because your emotion is my resource. If you react or if you take notes, I feel like I'm doing a great job and I will start giving more. If I'm not getting any emotions, probably I would have prepared 80%. I will deliver only 60%. Right now, the overview is done. Let's jump to chapter 1. Chapter 1 is about a person who is a sculptor and he is an amazing architect. He constructs the finest chariot. But still, what happens in his life is, his name is Banzir. What happens in his life is he is not that prosperous. He is not at all happy in his life, because all day he sits on the highest tower. He sculpts a chariot, and from there he looks at his home, which is very small. He's not happy at it. He looks at his wife, who actually gives him a signal saying that we don't have anything to eat at home right now. Yes, Suryadeep ma'am.
Yeah. One thing which I'm so sorry for interrupting you, Yogeshwari, first of all. The
You
thing
are not
is that,
okay.
yeah, am I audible?
I'm sorry. 1 minute.
You can increase the sound. It's okay.
1 minute. Yes, Suryadeep ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Yeah, the thing is that I wanted to know that I have read only the first chapter. You talked about the construction of Babylon, where is it situated? It was moreover like a geography chapter for me. But the thing is, I have not gone through the next chapter, which you are now going to talk about. So is it okay if I hear the summary and everything beforehand? Okay. Yeah. So that
Why
will
not? It's like whether we are reading and then discussing, or we are hearing it and then going and reading, both gives immense value. In fact, right now I'm taking up a course, English, business communication and IELTS course, where they give us a pre-task.
same pension.
Give me a high five. So where they give us a pre-task, like whatever they are going to take the next day, they tell us to read it, so that the next day when we discuss, we have a better understanding. And then the following day we have a post-class assignment, which gives another level of understanding. So
Yeah.
both the ways it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So thank
maybe
you so
we
much
are
for
the
that.
same. Yeah, my training is going to start day after tomorrow.
Wow. Okay, we have a lot of English trainers here. Okay.
Thank you. I'm so sorry for interrupting. Thank you so
No
much.
issues. I love to answer. Yeah. So where are we? Okay, so about this man, and he's not happy with what he does and what he has. So his friend, whose name is so beautiful, starts with K. It's Kobe. He comes and he actually asks for money. Okay, so he want to borrow something, and he says that, no, I don't have, could you please lend me? This man says, if I have that money, I will be the richest man. That will be my fortune. Why would I give it to you? And his friend, the best friend, is in utter shock. And um, he hears like, what is your problem? What are you doing like this and all? You are the best sculptor. If you are not happy with whatever you have, why are you sitting on this wall like a stone? Why can't you go down and work? And this man starts lamenting. Banzir starts lamenting. Finally, all the lamentation, everything gets over. He has a dream where this Banzir is very rich, spending lavishly, giving lavishly to the beggars without bothered about how much he has in his purse, because he knows that he has in abundance and he can give more. This is his dream. His dear friend asks, if you have such a dream, why can't you work on it? Now, here's the catch. Why can't they work on it? Because this man is a sculptor. All he knows is to build a chariot. And he does that. Still, he is not happy because he is not getting what he deserves. He gets very less. The rich people over there, the king's men, gives them very less. Right now, just because he's not happy, these two friends, they are sitting down, solving what are their problems, asking this. Kobe is asking him question. Okay, tell me, what's your problem? Let's sit together. We were the best friends, no, right from our childhood. Let's sit together. Let me talk this to you. And then he laments everything. They jot down a plan. You are the best person in this particular skill. Why can't we reach out to someone who is like this, best in their work, but they are not getting what they deserve? Go reach out to them, build a team. Start with something big. Come out with a plan. So that's how the chapter 1 ends. I'm not getting into any details. Getting into the detail, it's your task. Go read it. Right now, just because of the time constraint, I'm not getting into the new words. Probably I'll put it in the group. Now, the moral of the story, if you are not happy with whatever you have, however you are right now, don't sit and lament. Do something about it. Go reach out to people. So the first task that we did is we had 2 skills. Yes, right now, sit and ask questions, answer those questions. How can you use those 2 skills to get your desired life? Chapter 1, action to be taken is work on your skill and upgrade it. Check out for ways to make it or to monetize your skill. Chapter 2 will be continued in the next session. Over to you, Surya.
Amazing. Let's give it up for Yogeshwari. This is one moment. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Brilliant. So now this is just a brief overview on how we are going to be taking it forward. But guess what? This time it was Yogeshwari who came up and shared. What we will also be making sure is that all of us present here, all of us are going to take this entire thing forward. It's not just one person. So one person will end and the other person has to take it over. And the unique thing about this is that, see, the book stays the same for all of us. The content in the book stays the same, but each of us will have our own unique perspective, our own unique dimension towards observing that chapter. And when we are given the opportunity to share, guess what? Each and every one of us, first of all, will get the opportunity to share. You're improving your public speaking. You're improving your credentials to think. You're improving your credentials to organize your words, organize your stuff, organize your learnings, and share it with us. And each of us gets to learn from each other's perspectives, and we widen our horizon of learning. That's how it's going to be. Okay, so this was the first session. Make sure that you are sharing this entire thing to all the people out there. For those if you need this, it's there in my YouTube channel. Obviously, we'll be uploading all of these things, but the real thing is that we want to make it so affordable. We want to make it like an absolute must for each and every one of you. So that's how it's going to be. Super blessed to have you all. Meanwhile, before we wind up, I would like to take a picture. So I would request everybody to just, you can turn on your videos so that we all can just have that picture. So just one moment. Yeah, here we go. Give me a pose, people. Come on, give me a pose. So 3, 2, where are all the others? Abhijit sir, Abhinay Lakshmi ma'am, and Deepak sir. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and yeah, thank you so much. Absolute pleasure and honor serving you this evening. We love you all so much. We're gonna stay. Yeah, Yogeshwari has something to say. Yes, over to you.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. Those who have questions, doubts, where is the PDF, what is the group and everything, please stay tuned. Surya will be leaving right now. He has a session. I'll be there to clarify your doubts for 5 minutes. You can ask any questions that you have. I'll be there to answer. So just to clarify the common questions, Number one, where is the PDF? We are posting the PDF details and every activity. We are having a fun over there in the Telegram group. So if you want to be a part of the Telegram group, it's a monthly subscription. So please do reach out to us. Number two, when it is happening, every day we are having different activity. The first, this is the first book club. Friday, we'll be having a book club session for 30 minutes where all of us will be interacting. This is an inauguration, so I started with that. Next, anybody can nominate, come up with your insights. The only thing that we wanted is to nominate yourself in prior so that we can organize it properly, rather than coming over here wasting time, because everybody's time is valuable. Let's nominate, organize it properly, go forward. So that's how it is. And number three is, okay, so you have to have your Telegram group to be a part of it. This is what is coming to my head right now. If you have any other questions, please do shoot at me.
Ma'am,
So this month is
Okay.
hi,
Yes.
this is Smita.
Yes, Smita ma'am, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great. And don't call me ma'am. It's okay.
Okay.
Only Smita works.
Thank you. Yes, please do ask your questions.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know that Suryadeep, he mentioned that this month is going to be a trial basis or something, and after that you can join that group
Okay.
on monthly charges basis or something like that.
So this group,
For a book only.
yeah, so for this is a part, the book club is a part of our Telegram group where we do other activities as well. So right now it's a part of our Telegram group where we learn English, we just do other activities along with the book club. So this we are giving it for our Sunsten members, TEDx members, and IC members. So this is a bonus
So I'm
for
TEDx
and the
member.
love. Yes. So people who are getting trained by Surya, one-on-one TEDx, it's absolutely free. It's our love towards you. And our impromptu communication members, it's absolutely free. Sunsden Premium Mastermind members, it's free for you. It's our love and gratitude for choosing us in your success journey. So any other questions?
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am. How are
Thank
you,
you so
ma'am?
much for being here.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, Aishwarya.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Actually, I wanted to ask about the book club. So I joined
Your podcast.
book club, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
So I joined late, so because of I did not know that it was happening today.
Okay.
I wanted to ask the purpose of the book club.
Okay, so you are to tell about Aishwarya. She is someone who has read more than 700 books, and she's a keynote speaker. She is a podcaster. She's a YouTuber, and she is super good at. And she's also giving keynote speeches in various other places, such as colleges. Thank you so much for being here, Aishwarya. To tell about book club, we are taking one book and we'll be finishing it in 15 days. So we cannot read at your speed. You are super good at it. So we are going slow to embrace everybody. Okay. So we are finishing it in 15 days, and we'll be having a session every week to discuss about each other's learning. Okay. Yeah.
So it will be like we're taking one book and we'll be reading it or we'll be discussing it.
So it's like first we have to, the books will be given in prior. All of us have to read. And if you wanted to share your idea, your perspective, a nomination will be posted. You have to nominate yourself and we will give you a slot to talk on your ideas, whatever is your learning from the book.
Yes, ma'am. Nominating. So we'll be posting the link or.
Nomination will happen in the Telegram group. We have an exclusive Telegram group, okay, which is a paid membership. So in that Telegram group, we will be posting the nominations.
Sure, ma'am. Could you just send me the Telegram details so that I
Sure. Yes. I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other doubts? Okay, so if there's no doubt, thank you so much for being here. This really means a lot to me. Sorry for taking your 5 minutes. And thank you for 30 minutes of your time. See you. Bye-bye in next session.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
Good night, ma'am.